This is Peter Lau. Today is Wednesday, August 28th. I'm at 17427 Marlin Place, Van Nuys, California. I'll be entering through the front side cleanout, located just a little bit before the planter area. That's the left side of the house. That is the driveway and parking spot for this property. Again, this cleanout is located on the front left side of this house. In a brief moment, we will be transitioning to the end of the sewer line, as that provides the clearest video. We're about 74 feet into the main sewer line, where it ties in with the city sewer at a depth of 6 feet. Currently what you're seeing on the screen, that's the city sewer connection. That's a pipe that the city will take responsibility for in case anything happens to. And currently what the camera head is resting on is called the saddle. The saddle being the curvature of the pipe that meets the city sewer connection. And as long as the property is on the sewer, each home will have their own individual sewer line that goes out to meet this pipe. So I'll be working my way back towards the access point, as I stated earlier in the video. Currently working our way back from clay piping, as that's very typical to see. But we do have a slight transition of materials. It's still clay, however, this has been lined with a pipe liner. And what that means is it's been reinforced with this material to prevent roots from growing in. That's typically why you would have a pipe liner through the clay. And again, since I am working my way back from the middle of the street, the number on the bottom left-hand side, which is the distance indicator, that will be decreasing as I pull the line back. So the reason, again, for having this pipe liner in the first place is a preventative measure. There were probably issues with roots in the past, so the liner was put in to prevent roots from getting into the clay. And as you can see, it's doing a pretty good job. We're not seeing any roots within the clay. And if we run into any issues, I will slow down the recording and further elaborate. But as of right now, I'm just covering the pipe distance. Typically, what I would look out for in clay are offsets, root intrusion, and cracks within the line. But given that we do have this pipe lining material, I won't really be able to give you any examples of that in this video. And you can actually see here, I'm going to push the camera back forward a little bit, there's actually lettering within the pipe. That's a clear indication that there's been some sort of pipe liner. You would not see any kind of lettering or numbers in the clay pipe. And here we have, this is most likely an offset, which is why you're seeing a little bump in the middle of that pipe liner. So just to explain a little bit more about that pipe liner, it does take the existing, so the form that it takes will be the existing pipe. So this bump over here, most likely an offset, still offset, but the pipe liner just took the shape of that pipe. How's it going?
Good, good.
And with about 38 feet remaining. I'm just working my way back about a half foot to 12 inches at a time. And then we're about to enter a transition of materials shortly. And here we are at about 27 feet. We do have a transition between that clay piping / pipe liner material to this ABS. And what ABS is basically, it's a plastic pipe. It's used in newer construction, 2019 homes. The reason why they use this pipe is because it's got a long estimated service life, but some issues that I'm looking out for within the ABS is stagnant water in the line, which I'm actually about to run into. So at about 27 feet, you can see this water is at the camera head level. For your reference, the camera head is 1 inch in diameter, and the pipe that we're currently in is 4 inches, and I am currently pulling back There was water ran prior to this inspection. It's been a few minutes since it's been turned off. And I'll kind of pull back so you get a wider view, but you can see the water there is standing. It's not actually flowing away as it should. But basically, this issue happens when the soil around the pipe kind of shifts, which then can have a sag in the line. It's called a belly. And I did mark that location. It's noted at a depth of about 4.5 feet. An exterior picture will be included in the report as well. So the reason why the belly is an issue is because if there's going to be water that's stagnating there, as you start flushing stuff down the toilet or washing things in the kitchen sink, that's where the debris and sediment can collect, and over time that can cause a clogging or backup of the main line. So with about 10 feet remaining, still working our way back from ABS. And now we're making our way back up the access. And this concludes the inspection of the main sewer line. If you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to call, text, or email me. Thank you.